Hey y'all, I am literally just like coming together. Y'all can hear me, but you can't see me. And the reason for that is I totally forgot that I needed some coffee. And so I'm over here doing my coffee instead of being on camera. What do you think of that? So the coffee that I'm doing today is a New England hazelnut coffee. And I just put in my creamer, and I'm not doing any of the healthy things I'm supposed to be doing. Do y'all ever do that? Like you just get on a binge of doing good, and then you get off that binge. Not good, huh? So I'm back to regular coffee. It's not even decaf, y'all. I had somebody make a comment say that I was snobbish and use expensive brands that nobody could afford. Can I tell you something? I deleted that person. I'm not going to have ugly comments. Don't be ugly. There's no excuse for ever being ugly. You can be constructive criticism, but that's just ugly. And frankly, if you're on a beauty channel, first of all, you obviously haven't looked at all my videos if you think all I ever do is Chanel or Dior or whatever. Because I have all kinds of other. I have Sigma Beauty. I have big, huge collection of L'Oreal and Maybelline, all kinds of drugstore makeup. Also Thrive and the other one, can't think of the name of it right now. That they give a huge portion of what you buy to charities. So that just shows somebody didn't check me out. And if you're going to be ugly just to be ugly, I'm going to remove you. So if you're that person, just know I'm always going to remove you as soon as you're just wasting your time. Again, I don't mind constructive criticism. You don't even have to be like a regular, person that is on my channel, because I'm willing to listen. But not if you're just being ugly. We're not going to have that here. I don't promote that you do that to other people, and you're not going to do it to me either. So no, be nice. You can say what you want in a nice way. How about that? All right, so today, just because I got to finish getting ready, I think I started by just putting something on for, Zoom, meetings today, and then I thought, go finish your makeup. So I'm actually going to go over, and I haven't used this in a while. It's Wander Beauty, and this is the Wanderess Rush, I think it's called Rush. Yes, Wanderess Rush. And it's really got some pretty colors, but it's also one of those makeups that's formulated without, and there's like 10 things. It's one of those. So you can look them up, or maybe sometimes I forget after I say I'm going to do the link below, and I need to do that more so that y'all can easily go to what I'm using. But it's really some pretty colors. Let me do it upside down so that the mirror isn't in your face. It's really some pretty colors that I like. Y'all know that I'm very big on using a highlighter that actually has sparkle to it or shimmer to it under my brow and in the inner corner, and then I'll usually like a matte transition and then whatever in the crease. And I also like having a dark color that you can double in the crease also for lining and your lashes and your brow. And then I really love this kind of gold green, and then that one I have not used yet. Maybe I will today. And I really like this pink. I always like when you have a color in a palette that you can use for, I'm trying to get right that little sliver right there real good. And I go back and forth just so you can get it good and down in the pores. But also today I had to put on my Chantecaille, which I love that palette, but it's a limited edition, which I hate limited editions because then you can't get it again. So like if you fall in love with the colors, but a lot of people who do that, brands that do that, they'll have that color in their main line as well. It's just they do a collection of certain colors together that way. So I don't know, but it was the diamonds one from Chantecaille, and I love the middle color, which is it's like a peachy sparkle, which you can see that it's got a peachy gold sparkle. Actually, it doesn't look very peachy right now, but anyway. So I'm using Charge, which is the highlight color. I put it on the inner corner and under the brow, and then you can always just put a little tip on the end of your nose and right here. And it's like, Gosh, my makeup looks rough. You know why? I didn't put on foundation. And look at this. What's happening there? So I've got to just y'all. All right, so let's just start over. We're not even doing the eyes yet. We're going to go back to this El Maquillage because I've paid for it, so I'm going to use it. And I'm liking it better. It's just not a good color match for me, which they're, I think, pretty big on being good at doing color matching. And I'm always like, how can you do a color match when it's online? That's the tough thing about online. So I'm just going to go right here. I'm just going to kind of blend out what I've already done. Just got had an early meeting, so I threw some makeup on. But now I've got to make that work because I'm actually got an in-person meeting today as well. So, or meet up, I should say, with some girlfriends where I know these gals, where they've been, where their husbands have been, where their kids have been. I'm real careful who I'm with because of Lance having cancer treatment. And, you know, COVID's not over, y'all. I don't know why they're trying to make people think there's a worse COVID in town and you can forget the first one. I'm like, well, it's still here. So I am still very careful. You know, I'm over 60. And I've had respiratory illnesses like bronchitis pretty much my whole life. And that's not good because this is a respiratory virus. And so I do be real careful for me. And then for Lance, you know, he's undergoing or has undergone radiation treatment and he's still on a hormone therapy. So that automatically lowers your it lowers your immunity. And so I've just got to be careful who I'm around, that I know what precautions they take. You know, again, y'all know I'm not a big believer in the mask unless you're going to use the one that actually works, which is an N95, which is hard to get. But it's the one that works. It works like 90-something%. And then, you know, we put the cloth ones over our face that are pretty, but the virus goes straight through them. It doesn't work. So, that's not cool. So, I'm just, if I do meet up with people, I'll use my N95 with a pretty mask over it. Or I'll double mask with a surgical, which, you know, pretty much anybody can get a surgical. You can purchase them online. But I don't know the ones you get online, are they real? I mean, obviously people in surgery use them, so they've got to be somewhat effective. But I remember my, this is back before any talk of pandemics. I remember my, I started to say herbologist. The person who does your allergies, I can't think of the word. Anyway, they said that those are not effective. That they won't even stop pollen. So it's like, and this is, the virus is how much smaller than pollen. So I use that, and I usually put like a fashion one over that, just so you've at least got 2 layers of something. Today I'm going to be using, this is Tantric 102, and this is the Coconut Perfect Tan from Marc Jacobs. And I love the packaging more than anything, that it's large. If I'm going somewhere and I want to have a nice mirror in my purse, but then the only thing about having something like this in your purse, I'm barely touching it because it is very brown. Very, very light hand on this stuff. Except down here with the fatty. Always cover the fatty real good. Right on the line right there. And then blend it out really, really good so you don't have it looks like you were dipped in chocolate or something. Or I shouldn't say that, because depending on what color your natural skin color is, if you have a chocolate colored skin, I guess what I'm trying to say is don't make it look two-tone. There. Just make sure you blend it out good. And then I'm also going to go on my hairline. And under my nose. Just a little. I actually think that's pretty good. I do like this. Why did I stop using that, y'all? I don't know. Alright, and then for blush, y'all know I'm a huge fan of, let's try something new though. No, let's don't. Y'all know Sigma Beauty, I use it a lot. It's easy to get. You can go to sigmabeauty.com and get it, and I just kind of dot it on the front of my cheeks and then kind of smooth it out into the bronzer to try to make that kind of blend. Snoring. That's always so cute. Again, just kind of pop it, and then blend it into the brown. nose bone, in front of the brown, always in front of it, and blend back into it. And I have a large bulbous chin, so I do kind of come up on it a little bit and then blend that down. How's that? I feel like it's good. Okay, so we got that done. Back to the eyes. Okay, so we put on highlighter. Now I'm going to use this color right here. I don't know what that means. Oh, OTW, on the way. Ah, I get it. I get it. Okay, so, and I'm going to use this Makeup Geek soft dome brush because I think this would be good to use. We'll see. I don't know how much fallout Wander Beauty has. Looks like a pretty good bit, but that's okay. And I'm going to kind of go over what I already did this morning with this color because it's kind of a blend between a pink and a brown, and I love it. It's like a pink brown. Love it. I could use this for blush. But I want to tone down all this gold, so that's why I'm going over it. Right in the transition area. Let's do that again. Come down and go up. Go down and come up. Kind of go in front too. Okay. And now I'm going to do in the crease. There's a crease down. I've got several, but there's only one I really like. And again, it's Sigma Beauty. And it is the E45 tapered blending brush because it is so good for going in the crease. But today, this is more gray tone than gold tone. So I'm going to stick with, maybe I'm not going to use this. What am I going to do, y'all? I think this is going to take 2 videos.